the Speedway Classic took place this weekend, and wouldn't you know it, it got rained out. I just love it. I think it's so funny that
I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought that was hilarious. Because Brig, every time I went to turn that game on Saturday, it was in a rain delay.
yeah,
And I
me
know they
too.
only played like an inning, but still, like, I was like, is it back? Nope. Nope. And I didn't even get to see that one inning. So it was.
I didn't either. But then on Sunday they picked it up, and apparently they ran out of food on Saturday and part of Sunday, and so they let people bring in their own food. That's what I heard
Good.
on social media. I don't know how true it is, but the idea
Some
of it is
some teams are
hilarious.
doing that now anyway. Because I saw this on TikTok. There's somebody who brought in a pizza to a Diamondbacks game. His own
No
like
kidding.
box of pizza from a local pizzeria. Yeah. And if you go to Diamondbacks games, don't say, "Hey, I saw this on Baseball Together." Go check it out
Yeah,
for
no, no,
yourself.
no.
Call the stadium for their policies. Because, but apparently that's a thing. I mean, I do know for sure, Brig, that to every game we bring water bottles,
Mm-hmm.
and we also bring sunflower seeds. I had a friend bring some Ziploc bags full of snacks, which I feel like is reasonable, but a boxed pizza, that's a lot.
It's a little
So
outlandish. I
I
think
don't know.
it's a
Call
little
your local
brazen.
stadium and see what their food policy is. That might be like a sneaky thing that they're allowing now that they just don't advertise because they want the concession
the
revenue. But
the revenue, yeah, yeah, that's
yeah, I
good.
don't know.
Anyway, a couple of takeaways for me. I think the biggest thing for me was that the home run flag celebration run with the car. I thought that was pretty cool. And
I
then
thought they lost their
the
skier at first.
yeah, yeah. The only other thing that I thought was super cool outside of the game was fine, and there were some really great moments. But for me, the way they handled the camera angles, I thought was above and
Mm,
beyond. Like when was it White that hit those homers? I think so.
yeah,
Brain fart. But when he hit one of those homers, it was almost like the camera was right there. Like it was like
yeah,
couldn't have been more than 10 feet away from the ball. And I thought,
yeah.
okay, that's cool. Kind of like when they do a punt camera or a kickoff camera in the NFL, and
Uh-huh.
you're just like right there with the ball. That's how it felt, and it was really cool. They got to do more with that.
I agree. I would like to see more of that, like the spider cam. And I know it's harder in baseball because the ball is flying the way that it is, right? It's
Yeah.
more predictable in the NFL and in football in general with the way that the
Mm-hmm.
ball's thrown and kicked and everything. Um, but I think it would be really cool if they could wire up a spider cam in MLB stadiums and do it like that, because that was really cool, or have some kind of drone
Yeah.
or something. Um, I thought the acoustics in the stadium were way better than I anticipated. Listening to those, I didn't get to watch the game. Like I said, every time I turned it on, I was in a rain delay. I didn't get to watch it on Sunday. Um, but watching the replays, the acoustics were way better than I thought they were going to be. You heard the ball off White's bat, and it was like, dude, that sounds
Yeah.
awesome. It sounded and looked, based on the stands that they had set up around the infield, it felt a lot like a spring training game, and the acoustics were very similar because it's very wide open, and then I'm sure it was echoing off the backstop in the stands right there, um,
Yeah.
so you got it rang out a little bit more rather than kind of echoing, but also I thought it was I felt like a little bit of karma that they got rained out trying to put a baseball game in such an odd venue for such a crappy reason.
Yep.
Right? Like the baseball gods definitely frowned upon this event. It felt like to me.
That's how I feel about it. That's exactly how I feel about it. And I know we're poo-pooing it because we're old school in certain ways, but Brad, you're not old school, so to hear you poo-poo this is so
No.
good for me.
I just think it's dumb to do it just for the sake of an attendance record, which, by the way, I don't know. I don't think you said it. It was 91,032 people is what they said. But I was cracking up. Like they're like, we'll continue the game on Sunday. I'm like, nobody's gonna be there. These people are flying out Sunday morning. The people who flew in for
Yeah.
this thing, they're leaving Sunday
Yeah.
morning, or maybe even we're leaving Saturday night late. It's like these people aren't gonna come
Mm-hmm.
back.
I agree.
So
I also think that's part of why they probably let him bring in their own food. They're like calling all locals, calling all locals. Can you imagine them going around on
yeah.
the radio and with all the TV, and then you get like a Google
Well, you
cart
already
like you're
you got the
campaigning.
gate already. You
Yeah,
got the gate. Now you just need butts and seats for the camera.
yeah, that's right.
So yeah,
That sounds
for
right.
sure.
That feels right.